there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, tinayin natin ito is lap ham. What happens in this scary video will shock you. Oh, humanda na kayo at oh, natakot ako ah. Sounds pa lang ah. Humanda na kayo at masyashock daw tayo ito. Tirayin natin ito bago pa try na iba. Ginagawa mo dyan.
As the use of home security cameras continues to grow in popularity, the expectation of feeling safe and secure in our homes would naturally follow. However, a trend has emerged as many more homeowners install these devices. While these cameras were intended to deter potential intruders and criminals, they're now capturing a wide range of unexplained phenomena. From mysterious apparitions to unidentifiable objects, the internet is awash with footage that defies explanation. This clip appears to have been captured by a home security camera positioned outside a residential property. Take a look at what it shows.
Ayoko na CCTV sa bahay. Ano yan?
The footage reveals the faint sound of footsteps before a blurry figure appears and begins to move across the screen.
Gago, kaya ayoko na CCTV eh.
As the quality of the video
Si Jared, ayaw din na CCTV niyan. Duwag din yan
is poor, it's difficult to discern any specific characteristics, leaving viewers to speculate about who or what this figure might be.
Parang
Is it a
payat nung
prowler up
dumaan.
to no good? If you look closely, you'll notice that when the figure reaches the center of the screen, it seems to become transparent for a brief moment. This raises the question, could this creeper actually be something paranormal? Unfortunately, without a clearer view of the figure, it's difficult to determine whether the figure's disappearing act is a camera glitch or evidence of something more sinister. Is this a ghostly apparition haunting the property, or just a cleverly disguised prowler?
CCTV, TikTok na mga multo yan eh. Ayoko niyan.
These next clips were captured by TikToker Mandy ASMR22. They show a series of terrifying incidents recorded on her home security camera. It all started when she received a ring notification while away from home. Upon checking the footage, she was met with a bone-chilling sight, an empty porch and a sinister voice demanding to be let in.
Ah, walang hiya mong tunog yan. Rinig nyo ba?
But it seems this was only the beginning. This next video shows even more spine-tingling footage.
Ay,
A
gago.
strange figure
Eto
cloaked
na.
in white, seemingly aware of the family's whereabouts, standing directly below the window where the mother and her baby had been just moments before. The TikToker managed to capture further evidence of the mysterious figure in her yard, an eerie trail of footprints left behind in the snow.
It looks like it's going directly towards where my trail cam is.
It seems
Ang ina, nakakangilo yung ano, tunog nung stove.
that the TikTok has been left shaken and terrified with no rational explanation for the bizarre events.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna check the footage.
Ang hilo?
Batteries in the camera because it's dead. Hopefully it picked up footage. Because it's dead, it might not have. But there's clear prints in the snow all through my yard too.
Ay, dako, ito na naman UFO.
For as long as humans have gazed up at the stars, the possibility of extraterrestrial life has tantalized our collective imaginations. And with that possibility comes the question, have we ever been visited by beings from another world? In the early months of 2023, a series of stories regarding the US military shooting down mysterious objects in American airspace captured the attention of the nation. Among the objects was an octagonal structure that had strings attached to it, which was brought down over Lake Huron. Shortly after, Reddit user RedditJB posted these photos to the platform.
Gago, nangunguha ng baka.
Supposedly taken in Montana, they show a scene like something out of a sci-fi movie. cow appears to be lifted into the air by an unidentifiable aircraft. The animal's hooves are attached to strings or cables, which are in turn connected to the craft.
Kawawa yung bakaw.
In their post, the Redditor noted the eerily similar description of the object that had been shot down over Lake Huron to the craft with the strings seen in these images. Another interesting note is that animal mutilations have long been associated with UFO sightings and alleged extraterrestrial activity. In these cases, livestock such as cows, horses and sheep are sometimes found with unusual surgical-like incisions. Theories surrounding these incidents range from natural causes like predators and disease to the involvement of government agencies or cults. However, some believe that extraterrestrial beings are responsible for these bizarre mutilations. They suggest that these beings might be conducting experiments on Earth's animals or studying the effects of Earth's environment on their own biological systems. While the phenomenon remains controversial and unproven, the idea of aliens mutilating livestock has become a popular topic in paranormal and conspiracy circles. So do these images show a connection to the objects shot down in US airspace? And if so, are these craft of alien origin?
Bakit talaga baka, no? Gagawin bulalo to.
Let me know your theories on this in the comments down below.
Hilig sa bulalo ang buta. Eto, creepy basement. Eto,
When
gusto ko
creepy
to.
things happen, it's natural to try and come up with logical explanations for what's happening. That seems to be the case with this next piece of footage uploaded to Reddit by user L. Fukalakanazi. Take a look.
Oh, shit.
The spine-tingling clip shows the Redditor's basement door as it mysteriously swings open with an ominous creak. The unnerving incident is reportedly a recurring event. The Reddit user is optimistically hoping that the cause is merely a draft. However, in the video's description they note that they have to keep locking the door. This means that something has to be unlatching the lock each time it opens. Several Reddit users seem convinced that the unexplained events are the work of a ghost. What makes the footage even creepier is the fact that the poster also notes that the infamous serial killer, the Boston Strangler, actually murdered one of his victims, Mary Sullivan, 500 feet from their building. The Boston Strangler was a serial killer who terrorized the Boston area in the early 1960s. Between 62 and 64, 13 women were killed, all of whom were strangled with articles of their own clothing.
Dami, 13 woman daw ang pinatay?
The killer, who remained unidentified for many years, gained the nickname the Boston Strangler due to the way in which they killed their victims. Despite a massive investigation involving hundreds of police officers and FBI agents, the Boston Strangler wasn't caught until 1967 when a man named Albert DeSalvo confessed to the murders while in prison for unrelated crimes. DeSalvo's guilt has been the subject of much debate over the years, with some experts questioning whether he was actually responsible for all of the Boston Strangler killings. Nevertheless, the case remains one of the most infamous murder mysteries in American history. So is there a chance that this eerie piece of home footage shows a paranormal link to the case of the Boston Strangler?
Ang problema kasi dito, bakit lagi sila may basement, no?
Unfortunately, we may never know.
Oh? Putang ina lagi. Hindi ako pwede sa ganyan, sa basement. Naka. Alien na naman. Ang daming alien dito kay Slap
Shared
House.
on YouTube by Artemorbid, this next video was captured by a man named Juanito Juan in Vallejomazo, Tamaulipas, Mexico. Some who have viewed the footage consider it to be some of the most distinct visuals of a UFO ever seen. Against a pitch black sky, we see a mysterious circular blue light that appears to be changing shape. Juan notes that this bizarre object was visible above his home for around 30 minutes before.
Alam niyo, feeling ko, itong mga nakikita sa langit nila na mga ganito, parang parang galing to sa Amerika na, yung sa Area 51. Kasi lagi sa Mexico, kundi sa ibang parte ng Amerika, sa Mexico, sila lang yung nakakakita eh. Hindi naman natin nakikita yan eh. So feeling ko parang experiment lang to eh.
Before it disappeared from sight.
Estuvo aproximadamente 30 minutos esa cosa sobrevolando por su casa hasta que finalmente desapareció.
While the footage is brief, it seems that the camera holder was able to get a decent look at the strange object.
Grabe to. Diba?
So what do you think it could be? Is it really something extraterrestrial, or is there another way to explain this strange shape? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
Parang jellyfish ang alangit eh, no?
This next video, shared by Length1N on TikTok, shows a disturbing encounter that's likely left one homeowner rather uneasy.
Eto, nakakatakot. Dalawa yung baba niya.
The footage, captured on a doorbell camera at approximately 10 PM at night, shows a woman approaching the front door. She appears to be aware that she's being recorded as she stares directly into the camera.
Ang creepy.
She gazes into the camera for a few seconds, breathing heavily, before walking away without any explanation.
Ay, baka lasing to. Oo. Feeling ko lasing lang. Ang macho eh, no?
So what compelled the woman to approach the porch in the middle of the night and stare into the camera before abruptly departing without a word? Numerous alarming possibilities exist. She may have been on drugs or perhaps scouting the location as a potential target for criminal activity. We'll leave this one up to you, the viewer, to decide what
Ang creepy ng mukha, oh, pagka nasa camera.
this woman was up to. Let us know down below.
Creepy naman ganyan, kaya ayoko talaga ng camera eh.
Before we take a look at some footage, call that little bounce.
Ito, mukhang nakita na natin to.
And unsettling places. The dimly lit and cramped spaces can induce feelings of claustrophobia and discomfort, while the unpleasant odors and noises that permeate these underground tunnels add to the eerie ambience. In this footage from TikToker elkakui.tv, strange sounds coming from beneath a manhole sent a group of workers to inspect the area. This is what they saw.
Ayoko ng mga butas eh. Uy,
The video shows the
grabe yung hole. Ang dilim ng hole.
workers gathered around the open manhole. They're engaged in conversation as the camera holder zooms in to look down into the sewer. Suddenly, a strange creature emerges from the darkness.
Ito, edit to. Oo. Kasi etong ano,
Suddenly, a strange creature emerges from the darkness.
yeah, yung lumalabas na yan, hindi ko ma-stop eh. Basta yung lumabas na parang panot. Eto, parang panot. Ang dami ng ganyan na video na yan ang lumabas. So, huwag natin tuloy ito, edit to, sigurado. Pero nagtataka ako ang dami ng alien, sobra.
I came from the mud. There's